Hey everybody, I'm Jason Ballas with Outdoor Product Review, and today we are reviewing the Elite Ritual. First off, I want to thank our sponsors. So we have Sitka Gear, Victory Archery, and QAD Ultra Rest. All right, let's go ahead and go over the specs of this bow. Okay, so we're going to cover the specs here. So the bow is 33¼ inches axle, which makes it a great backpacking bow. Most of your bows are coming in this type of axle length, so it's really nice. You don't have to worry about it hanging way over your head, especially when you're hiking through the mountains and you might hit some limbs. The brace height on it is 6¾ inches. Now that brace height is perfectly right in the middle. You used to have those big 7-inch brace heights for forgivability when you're shooting, and then the 6-inch brace heights for that speed that a lot of folks used to have. However, the valley and the draw cycle of those shorter brace height bows, it's a lot tougher, and then also you don't have the forgiveness when you're shooting it, so if you happen to possibly torque your hand or whatever the case is, those shorter brace heights don't allow for that. And I know I've talked about that in depth in all my reviews over the years, but this 6¾ that's sort of like right in that magic number for forgivability, but yet you're still going to have the speed. It weighs in at 4.3 pounds, and 4.3 pounds, that's over that magic 4-pound number, because you put sights on there and your stabilizer, your quiver and everything, you're getting up there in weight, which if you've ever hiked, you know, the mountains of Colorado, Montana, Idaho, wherever, you know that a heavier bow definitely wears on you over time. You carry it by a string or by the handle, and you know, however, it's just something that you have to get used to. If you shoot a heavier bow, some of the other bows I've shot have been actually almost 5 pounds that I've carried up through the mountains, but they have this dual caged riser on here, which really, let me show you that dual cage riser, which makes the riser super strong, and that's going to add a little bit of weight too, because you have a little bit more metal throughout the riser. The good thing about this bow comes in from 26½ inches, I believe, all the way to 31 inches in draw length. So I've noticed a lot of people have written me and asked me about the draw lengths on certain bows, and they want to shoot a 31-inch, so they go with a 30-inch with a longer string loop. Well, that 31 inches, if you increase that, you're going to get a heck of a lot more speed out of the bow. It comes in 50, 60. You can custom order in 65-pound modules. And also it goes to 70 pounds, which is what this one is. So this is set at 70 pounds, 30 inches of draw. You can get it right hand, left hand, and then an IBO speed of 335. So I'll tell you, overall, the cable roller system that they have is exactly what I've always looked for in these bows. And prevents it from torquing on the cams or anything throughout your draw cycle. So that's something I really, really like. But I'll tell you what, let's go ahead. We're going to do the draw test on this. Then we'll shoot it through the chronograph, and I'll give you guys my final thoughts. All right, so there you have it. So let's go ahead and do this draw test. We're going to try to make our video a little shorter. So I have it set up. It's 30 inches and 70 pounds. So we'll go ahead and do the draw test. Well, that's pretty smooth coming back. Set perfect. Do the side to side. A little bit of movement, but not too much. I'm going to go ahead and grab it really close and creep forward. You got it maybe 1/8 of an inch or so to move, so it's not too bad. Now I'm just going to touch my 2 fingers together. We're shooting that TKO Victory Victory Armor Piercing Arrow, so it's 417 grains. So I'm just going to touch my 2 fingers right here in the front. We'll go ahead and shoot this bow, see how it shoots. That bow is super, super quiet. Didn't do anything. Really very stable. Just sits right in your hand, barely moves. I'll tell you what, really smooth throughout. Let's go ahead, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to shoot it through the chronograph. We're going to get our sort of thoughts on it, if you will. Okay, so we're shooting at 417 grain Victory TKO, 30 inches, 70 pounds. Man, that bow is really, really smooth. 300.9, right on that magic number. Wow. Right, so there you have it, 300.9 feet per second. Definitely a smooth shooting bow. I like the way that this bow feels. It's a little, you know, it's over that 4-pound mark, but yet I think it just really is stable in your hand. Everything about it, it's just center of gravity is perfect. So when you're holding it, it just dies right in your hand when you shoot it. Super smooth to draw back. Does not feel like 70 pounds whatsoever. Definitely a really nice, smooth shooting bow. And Elite, ever since they came out, has never let me down with any bow that they come out with. And I'll tell you, just the eccentrics of it really makes it look awesome with the cable roller guard so you're not torquing. Man, I always say this, I'd love to see what they're going to come out with next year because I don't know how they could top this, but I definitely love shooting this Elite Ritual. So tell you what, guys, go over, check out their website, give it a like on Facebook, like this video, and we're going to have a bunch of contests coming here towards the end of the summer so you can get some great hunting gear for camp this year. But tell you, for Outdoor Product Review, I'm Jason Ballas. We'll see you guys on our next review.